insights, picks, results. This is Wizard Sports Picks. Beyond the Lines.
What's going on, everyone? How are you? And welcome in to the latest edition of Beyond the Lines, presented by Wizard Sports Picks, where I am your favorite capper and host, Lock Wagers, where today I will be bringing you two of my favorite plays for tomorrow, Tuesday, June the 30th. But before we do get into those plays, I want to remind everyone, please, first off, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And once you do that, head on over to wizardsportspicks.com, where you could see all of the premium plays for some excellent cappers. Everyone over there is getting cash, so you need to get over there. You need to be part of the family as well. So with that being said, I mentioned that I do have two plays. I have one in the MLB, and I also have one in the World Cup. So for tonight's Beyond the Lines, I think let's go ahead and start in the MLB, where we're looking at the most exciting, on paper anyway, pitching matchup probably of all week between the Detroit Tigers and Tariq Skubal going up against the New York Yankees and Cam Schlitler. Be careful to everybody out there who tries to say that name really fast. It's Schlitler, okay? See how slow I said it? Schlitler, okay? Now, let's get into that, right? So, let's look at these two teams, man. I'm excited about this, if you couldn't tell. We looked at these two teams. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, over the past 5 games or so, I think both of these teams are ASS, for lack of better words. And that's not hidden by their record at all. Both of these teams are currently 1-4 over their last 5 games, and neither one of them are looking like they're going to do anything. However, here comes some big dogs to the mound. We'll start off with Tariq Skubal. I don't think I need to go over much of his stats. We all know what he is. However, in his last start, he did face this very same New York Yankees team. That game was in Detroit. And it didn't bode well for them old Tigers over there, as the Yankees did win that game 4-2, I believe it was, in which Skubal gave up 4 runs in that game. I looked at the amount of runs that Skubal has given up over his last 5, and it's not good, my guy. He gave up, as I mentioned, 4 to those Yankees. Before that, he gave up 3 and 5 2/3 inning against the White Sox. He gave up 2 to both Cleveland and Atlanta. And before those, he gave up 4. He gave up 4 in 6 innings pitched against the Milwaukee Brewers. So, yeah, those aren't good numbers. Skubal is the reigning AL Cy Young winner. So we're not taking him lightly. I know what the last 5 games said about him, but we're not taking him lightly. But then we get over here to Schlitler. We look at what he's done. Schlitler has given up a combined 6 runs over his last 5 starts. So that's pretty good. Now, he's won 3 of those last 5. He did take a loss in that series against the Red Sox. But then again, if you're a Yankees pitcher, everybody took a loss in that series. So, but it wasn't his fault. He gave up 0 runs on 5 hits over 5 innings in that game. So can't blame that one on Schlitler. So I expect a repeat basically of what happened in Detroit the last time these two teams played. I will say this, and I have noticed this, that these Yankees hitters, when you got guys, Cody Bellinger, my guy Ben Rice, these guys are better at home than they are on the road. So I'm going to ride with that. I really do like this play, and I'm going to back the Yankees tomorrow. I'm going to back the Yankees on the money line. I expect them to get a win. So I, again, am going to back them on the money line, and I currently see that at about a -130. Be sure to shop around, get your best line. But, yeah, I'm going to be on the Yankees tomorrow. I love that play. I'm going to lock that in. I mentioned earlier we do got to play on the World Cup as well. I know everybody is excited about the World Cup. You can go over to Wizard Sports Picks and you can check out some excellent soccer handicappers over there, including Nello, I know Tom Macrino, Right Cape is jam on the money with that as well. So be sure to check them out as well for some premium plays over there. So for my game tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm looking at the game between France and Sweden. That game is a 5 p.m. Eastern start. I can cover these two teams, but I don't think there's much that we have to say about France. I do think that France is probably the front runner to win this tournament, along with Argentina. I like Spain. I do expect them to get better. I do like those. I'm currently holding a 4-1 ticket on France to win it. I'm holding a 5-1 ticket on Spain to win it. But France is good. Those attackers that they have, of course, with Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, you can't ignore those guys. So France is going to put some points up. So I turned my attention over to Sweden, and I started to look at what they were doing in the group play. And for the most part, I don't think Sweden is that bad. Sweden has scored a goal in all 3 of their group matches, including putting up 5 against Turkey. I think I'm saying that right now, but I know it is Turkey. But now I think they say, well, wait a minute, this is Tanzania, I believe it is. Tanzania. So Tanzania, they put up 4 goals against them. 5 goals against Tanzania. They did score a goal against the Netherlands, which is a very tough team. They also scored a goal against Japan in their final group play. Now, I know Japan maybe didn't have a whole lot to play for in that game and maybe conceded one to them, but it is what it is. According to the books, they scored a goal. So, again, I'm not going to go into too much detail with France. We know what they are. But with Sweden, I think they can get a goal. I did look at both teams to score in this game. The best I saw was a -120, I believe it was the best that I saw. But I kind of need a little bit better than that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make, I guess you can call it a parlay. However, it is a straight bet listed on Hard Rock. I cashed on this today in the Brazil game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a different approach here, and I'm going to take France to advance and both teams to score. Boy, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Did you hear me say France to advance? I like it. But that's going to be my play there. I got that locked in at +165. I think that is value there. Maybe we see France go up by 3 goals and then they're just cruising and allow Sweden to get one. Maybe Sweden is just jam up tomorrow and a better team that we think, and they can get one in early, which will force France to attack. But I really like that play. I really do. And again, that play is France to advance. Hot on this mic. France to advance and both teams to score at the +165. So that's your Tuesday plays for Tuesday on this Beyond the Lines. Thank you all so much for joining us. Just a reminder, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and be sure to check out wizardsportspicks.com. So to recap those 2 plays, I'm going with the Yankees on the money line over the Tigers at -130. And I'm also going to be on France to advance and both teams to score at +165. So there you have it. Best of luck with all your plays, no matter what you play on Tuesday. But most importantly, let's get this cash.